If you're watching this, there's a good chance it's late, things are quiet, and your mind keeps circling the same question. Can I really keep the house after divorce? Not should I, not is it fair, but is it actually possible? And if that question feels heavy, emotional, or overwhelming, you're not alone. In divorce, the house is rarely just a house. It represents stability when everything feels uncertain. It holds routines, memories, kids, schools, and a sense of safety when so much else is changing. So let's slow this down together. Today I want to help you understand what actually determines whether keeping the house after divorce is realistic without fear, pressure, or false promises. My name is Tami Wollensak. I'm a divorce mortgage specialist, and I've spent more than 30 years in mortgage lending working with people navigating divorce, and one of the biggest stress points is the marital home. My role isn't to tell you what you should do, and it's not to push you into a loan. My role is to help you understand what is possible, what's realistic, and what protects your future, not just emotions in this moment. Here's the most important thing to know up front. Some people can keep the house after divorce. Some can't. And whether you can has very little to do with who wants it more, who sacrificed more, or who behaved better in the marriage. It comes down to a few very practical factors. So let's walk through them calmly. I'm going to give you 4 pillars. Pillar 1, how the home is owned and financed. The first question's simple, but often misunderstood. How is the home currently owned and financed? Are both spouses on the deed, the mortgage, or both? And here's something most people don't hear early enough. Divorce does not automatically remove someone from a mortgage. Even if your settlement says one person gets the house, support is ordered, or everyone agrees on intentions, the lender isn't bound by a divorce decree. They look at it as risk and liability. In most cases, keeping the house means one of 3 things: refinancing into one person's name, assuming the existing mortgage if the loan allows for it, or having a clear, realistic plan that eventually leads to a sale. This is where planning matters before agreements are finalized. Pillar number 2, can you qualify on your own? This is the question many people are afraid to ask. Can I qualify for a mortgage by myself? And I want to say this clearly and kindly. Mortgage qualification is not a judgment of your worth or your contribution. It's purely math. Lenders look at income, debt, credit, and monthly payment comfort. Support income can be used, but only when it's written correctly, it's structured properly, and meets lending guidelines. This is why involving the right professionals early matters so much. You don't want to win the house in a settlement only to find out later it can't be financed. Pillar number 3, equity. And how is that handled? Equity, people often say, there's plenty of equity, we'll just figure that part out later. But how it's figured out makes a huge difference. Important questions might include, how much is the home really worth? What loans need to be paid off? How will a buyout be funded? What does the new monthly payment look like afterward? Equity isn't just a number on paper. It affects cash flow, long-term stability, and future flexibility. Sometimes keeping the house means stretching finances too thin. Other time it works, but only when carefully planned. Pillar number 4, life after the divorce. This is the pillar most people skip. Ask yourself honestly, can I maintain the home on one income? What happens if support changes? What if repairs come up? What if I want flexibility later? Keeping the house should support your next chapter, not trap you in constant stress. There's no shame in choosing peace over property, and no failure in deciding stability matters more than sentiment. I want you to hear this really clearly. Keeping the house is not the only sign of success after divorce. Sometimes the most empowered decision is selling thoughtfully, preserving equity, and rebuilding from a place of strength. And sometimes keeping the house is the right choice when it's financially sound and sustainable. Both paths can be wise, both can protect children, both can lead to stability. This video exists because too many people make housing decisions out of fear, sign agreements without understanding lending realities, or wait to ask questions until the options are limited. My hope is that this gives you clarity before urgency. Before you go, I want to say thank you for being here. If this video brought up questions or helped you feel a little less alone, please leave a comment below. I read every single one and I do my best to personally respond to all of them. Sometimes your question is exactly what somebody else needs to hear answered. And if you'd rather talk things through privately, you're always welcome to reach out. I offer free 15-minute consults, a calm, no-pressure conversation focused on understanding your options and helping you feel grounded. No obligation, no rushing, just clarity. Divorce doesn't have to destroy your future to end a marriage. With the right information, it can be a thoughtful transition, not a financial mistake. So take a deep breath. You're asking the right questions. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.